will need snacks, a thick needle, and some thread for this. Tie a knot at the end of your thread, then thread it through the needle, and then start applying your snacks. I chose a Cheerios, dried cherries, and walnuts. And I don't know if it's with all nuts, but for the walnuts, I put it on the table and then slowly push the needle through and then carefully put it on the thread, otherwise the walnuts would break. Make sure you use a nice thick needle too. After you think you've chose the right amount of treats, you are done and you can hang it inside of your cage. Need twine and soft caps from gallon jugs. Pop a hole in each of the caps, and then take a toilet paper roll and cut off pieces to it about a half an inch or an inch each, and poke holes in those too with scissors and or an X-Acto knife. Make sure there's a knot tied in the bottom of your twine, and then start applying the gallon caps and the pieces of toilet paper roll onto your string. Put on as many as you'd like, then when you think you've put on enough, you're finished and you can hang it in your cage. You'll need treats and you'll need a toilet paper roll. Cut half-inch pieces off from the toilet paper roll, like you see here. Place your treats on some toilet paper and then wrap it up into a ball, and then start placing the pieces of the toilet paper roll around it, and like seen in the video. And then after you put on your desired amount, you are done and they have a toy with treats in the middle. Just throw it in the cage and they'll do the rest. For this, you'll need some cardboard cut into different shapes and sizes of your choice. You'll also need needle and thread done up the same as earlier in the video. I made 2 of the toys with the treats in the middle, so I could also use it for this DIY. Just the needle through and slide it down onto the thread, and then start applying your cardboard as desired. After you've put on all of your cardboard pieces, or the amount that you'd like, you are done and you can hang it in your cage. I'm back with the Cheerios. Just start applying them to your twine. Have your desired amount, you are done and you can hang it in your cage. you will need fabric. You can use old sheets, old shirts, or fleece, and you need to cut them into strips. Because the sheet is thin, I chose to do 9 strips. Put them together, make it thick. Fleece, you would only need 3 thick cuts. Place the strips into groups of 3. Groups of 3 together, then find something to tie them onto. I use an old stapler. When you have it tied up, you just start to braid them together. Once you have all sets of 3 braided together, take the 3 braids and tie them together. Leave 2 long strips at each end, cut off all the other extra pieces. I added hot glue to my tie. You don't have to do that, I just did it just in case. Not necessary at all. Then you proceed to braid those 3 together, and then at the end, tie them together again, and again, leave 2 strings at the end and cut off all of the extra. You only need 2 leftover strips on each side to tie to the sides of the cage. When you're done braiding, tying, and cutting, you can then put it inside of your cage. Now we're making a hideaway out of a cardboard box. You're going to want to take a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife and poke 8 holes into the top, like I've done here. Make them close together, but not too close, so you still have 2 separate holes. And then you want to hot glue the other side shut or tape it. And then you're going to cut a hole into the side of the box so they can get into it after you've hung it up. I also added some extra hot glue to the outside to make sure it's definitely secure and they're not going to fall out of the box if they all get up in there and cut all together. Now you want to add some zip ties. You can get these from the dollar store. You need 4 of them, and then you're going to stick one side of it through one of the holes and the other side through the other hole in each section. Once you've done that, you're ready to pick a spot in your cage and zip tie it to the top of the cage, and they have a new hidey hole. Choosing to put some bedding inside of it is optional. I cut up some newspaper to put inside because my rats love tearing apart the newspaper, and I figured they want something to put in there and make it their own spot.